greetings. We're delighted to welcome you on board. In today's video, we'll navigate you through the first part of Quick Start Guide, demonstrating the process of deploying, integrating, and harnessing the power of the EPAM delivery platform. As a result of this guide, we will receive a built application in platform ready for deployment. Let's get started. Follow the link to the official documentation, navigate to the Getting Started section, and locate the Quick Start subsection. Let's kick things off by delving into CI pipelines and exploring the subsection on installing EDP. Before we proceed with deploying the platform, it's essential to set up the Tekton stack. Follow the instructions in the guide and execute the required commands to install the Tekton stack into your cluster. Now that the Tekton stack is successfully installed, we're ready to move forward with the platform installation. Add the Helm chart repository and execute the command to install the EPAM delivery platform. In our case, there's no need to define a DNS name since we're not utilizing any cluster external endpoints. Well done. Platform is successfully deployed. To enable access to EDP Portal, we can use port forward command. Here we go. Once port forwarding is enabled, access the EDP Portal on your localhost using the provided URL in your browser. By default, the EDP Portal doesn't utilize an identity provider for user identification, so the next step is to generate a token for authentication. Copy the token created by the command and insert it into the ID token field in the EDP Portal. Welcome to the EDP Portal. Navigate to the EDP tab in the left panel to reveal the platform objects. As the first step, we need to set both default and allowed namespaces, which are EDP in our case. Fantastic. Right now, we've successfully deployed EDP platform. Now, let's proceed to the next step, integration with SonarCloud. The platform incorporates SonarCloud into its Tekton pipeline to ensure that the code maintains a high level of quality. In this guide, we're utilizing SonarCloud as our SonarCloud server. Let's configure the necessary settings to enable this integration. To begin, log in to SonarCloud using the preferred method. In our case, we're using GitHub. If you're using GitHub, SonarCloud will prompt to create an organization with the same name as GitHub account. Keep in mind that this organization is mandatory for our integration. If you've already created the organization, ensure that it is available in your SonarCloud account. Next step is to generate a token for the platform integration. Head to the Security tab, provide a name for the token, and upon creation, copy the token content to clipboard. Once copied, go back to the EDP portal, navigate to the EDP tab, and access the Configuration section. From here, select SonarCloud. In this section, input the SonarCloud token and URL to finalize the integration. Once you've clicked the Save button, verify the status of the current integration. Well done. We've accomplished it. SonarCloud is now successfully integrated into our platform. Now, let's move on to the next phase of the guide. The platform supports GitHub as a version control system. To kick off this integration, the initial step involves generating a pair of SSH keys. Execute the SSH keygen command to acquire these keys. Upon successfully generating the key pair, it's essential to specify the public part of the key in the settings of your GitHub account. To start from, copy the public part of the generated key. Once copied, navigate to your GitHub account settings. Then go to the SSH keys section, define the key title, and paste the data copied earlier. In addition, to facilitate integration, it's essential to generate an API token with the required permissions outlined in the documentation. Please note that the specific permissions needed may vary based on your Git configuration. To proceed with the integration, access the relevant settings in your Git account and generate a token that includes all the necessary permissions. The API token has been successfully added to your Git account. To finalize the integration, the last step is to provide the platform with the private part of the SSH key and the previously generated API token. Return to the EDP portal, navigate to the Git servers. Insert the API token and the private part of the SSH key. After clicking the Save button, verify the status of the current version control system integration. Everything appears to be in order. At this stage, the integration with the version control system is considered complete. The next step in configuring the platform involves integrating with the registry. EDP supports various registry types, and in our case, we'll be using DockerHub. For a successful integration, you'll need to generate an access token in your DockerHub account. Head to your account settings, specify the token name and permissions, and once the token is generated, copy to clipboard. As soon as the token is generated, return to the EDP Portal. Navigate to the Registry Configuration tab. In this tab, define Registry Provider, DockerHub. Select the option to use a single token for both publishing and downloading images. Provide the generated token, along with the username and the space where your artifacts will be published. In our scenario, these are the same, but adjust as needed. After saving this form, the integration status will be available next to the corresponding objects. Excellent. The platform is now set up to publish artifacts to DockerHub. Let's proceed to the next step. Indeed, with these integrations, we've reached the point where we can start using software integration processes in the platform. Now, let's proceed to the onboarding of our application into the platform. To create our first application, we'll utilize the Marketplace tab, which contains basic templates for provisioning applications into the platform. Let's select Go Applications and the Gin framework as an example. In the form, specify the application's name, the Git account path where the application will be created, add a description, and set versioning parameters. After completing the form, track the application status by navigating to the corresponding tab. The application has been successfully added to the platform. As a reminder, during the SonarCloud integration stage, we mentioned the importance of creating an organization. Now we need to specify this parameter in our project in the Sonar properties. Copy parameters from Guide and open the source code of the application using EDP Portal. Edit the Sonar project.properties file and add the necessary parameters. In our case, the organization name is EDP Demo. Commit changes to the destination branch. According to the Quick Start Guide, we are ready to build our application. Following this, launch the first build of our application using the corresponding button in the EDP Portal. Use the tree diagram to conveniently monitor the current status of the pipeline. At this point, our pipeline might not pass due to the Sonar scanning launch, as SonarCloud might incorrectly determine the quality gate for the project. To delve into the pipeline logs, let's connect to the forwarding port for the Tekton dashboard and address this issue. As expected, the pipeline encounters an issue with a Sonar task. To address this, navigate to the relevant link in the pipeline logs and define the previous version for the new code. After the changes, return to EDP Portal, restart the build pipeline of our project to ensure the problem is resolved and the build is successful. The second attempt should run faster because of caching the previously run stages. Perfect. The build has been completed successfully. That's it. You've completed the successful deployment and integration of the EPAM delivery platform. For your convenience, all the essential links mentioned in this video are available in the description below. Stay tuned for the second part, where we will deploying our application. Thanks for watching.